What is going on, everybody? This is Coach here at Y4Turbo. We are playing NHL 18 GM mode with our Alaska Ghouls, the Halloween special. I know it's after Halloween, but we're going to keep this going. Nice rebuild special here in GM mode. Now, one of the worst things that can ever happen to a content creator is corruption of data, or the audio doesn't work in what you just recorded, and that just happened to old Coach. So I'm going to throw up on screen right here a trade that just was made. Luckily, I noticed this right after we made a couple moves, so it didn't get too far into the video, any simming or anything like that. Basically, what happened was we traded Malcolm Subban and Tyler Myers for a first, second, fourth, and seventh round pick. We had to take on a player, so we brought in. Who did we bring in again here? I know you guys are seeing it right now on screen. Oh, yeah, Hayes. Jimmy Hayes. Sorry about that. I'm not looking at it because I was doing live commentary, and it turned out the audio was all squashed up and terrible. So we got Jimmy Hayes here, right wing power forward. That shouldn't be a big issue. We had to bring him in because of the salary cap. And Boston's going for it this year, but they are way over. So we did retain the 2-year salary of about half of it. So what's that? That's about $2.3 million for Tyler Myers, and then we're bringing in a $2.3 million for the rest of this year player in Jimmy Hayes. So I didn't want to bring in a multi-year guy. Basically, Boston has either Hayes or a bunch of guys signed to 4 to 6 years. I couldn't do that. We're not that type of team. So we signed a 1-year guy. So Jimmy Hayes comes over. We get some picks. So check this out: 2 firsts. We have 2 seconds this year, 2 fourths, 2 sevenths. So we're really, really looking forward to this one. Now, if Boston does do really well this year, then we'll get their late first round pick. But we can always use that to trade up. Maybe we don't get the very first overall pick. We could slither up there, or we could just use it, try to find somebody. But I'm really liking the year 2 draft or year 3 draft. That's when it starts to look real. Now, we also signed 2 depth players for our AHL team, a backup goaltender with a fringe starter potential. He's like 65 overall right now because we traded Subban. And the reasoning behind trading Subban, by the way, was just because we have too many of those type of players. I guess I shouldn't have left the proposed trade here. The reason we traded him was because if we go to our goaltenders here, whoops, I went the wrong way. Korpisalo is a backup role. So was Subban, but Subban has only a medium starter potential, and he was 76 overall. So Grabauer starting, Korpisalo going to be the future. We had to trade, somebody who's going to play in the AHL. So we did that, and I don't know why it's not showing the goalie that we just picked up, but he's 20, so I mean, it should be fine. Maybe it did. Maybe it didn't go through just yet. But let me check here real quick, just in case it went back and didn't show it, because I actually tried to go back to the original save here. Oh yeah, it didn't actually do it. Okay, sorry guys. So let's sign the free agents here. Oh my God, this is a nightmare. I don't know if any of you guys have a YouTube channel, but it is absolutely a nightmare when stuff like this happens. So yeah, we were going to do this guy, I believe. So he was going to be 20 by the season. So that should be fine. Fringe starter, just somebody to help out. Yeah, 62 overall. I thought he was 63, but that's okay. That should be fine. And then we'll go ahead and sim to the next season. Wow, just the worst. But okay, we got both of them there. So let's get to the next season here. They want our first, or they're going to give us a first and a third this year for Martinez. I mean, I wanted Martinez to kind of help this team grow, and it's going to be kind of difficult, but getting another first-round pick would be really nice, especially for that, and we could just sign a depth guy at like a high contract in free agency. I think we could probably snag another couple picks out of this. I think we could get a second as well, and then just call it even. Yeah, let's try it. I mean, I know I wanted to keep Martinez, but he's not growing, And we can always sign a free agent right now. So let's see if this works. Rejected. They want to sweeten the deal. I mean, I'll trade up a pick. If they want to trade up and give me that second, I'll give them like a fifth. Yeah, they don't want any picks. That's the problem. That's kind of the issue. Do they want anybody that we could maybe just throw them that we're definitely not going to use? They only want guys with potential. I mean, we could just trade away Hayes, but then we're way below. I don't know. Let's try it. They want Hayes. Oh, they would be over the salary. Okay, so yeah, it's not going to work. Okay, well, let's see if we can get a third out of them instead. This is just a random trade, guys. This is not something that I thought was going to happen. A fourth and a fifth. Let's see if that goes through. I think Martinez is worth it, especially if they're going for... Okay, they had reservations, but they did it. So, woo. It was a close one. Let's stop simulation and try to get a... So we'll sign somebody for a decent amount here in free. This is an exciting first little bit of this episode. I didn't think it was going to be too crazy. Oh, man, we got to sign like Boscheman or something like that. That kind of sucks. Dang, I really didn't want to have to sign one of these depth guys. Are there any guys we could sign defenseman-wise that would be actually decent? All these guys are just 7th, 74 overall. Yeah, I don't want to stock up on that. I mean, we could just try to trade for somebody, but you know, we'll sign. Let's see if Franzen wants to come over, an offensive guy, and he can help out on the power play or something like that. We'll give him 2.3. Whoa, not for 3 years. We'll do 1 year. We'll do 2.5 to make it worth his while because he really doesn't want 1 year. But we'll see if that goes through, just to help us stay around the cap. Because if we, you know, obviously if we don't do that, we're going to be in a really tough spot, and that's the worst. Truly humbled, cool dude, no problem. Yeah, I mean, I wanted to keep Martinez. That was kind of the thing from the beginning. But if they're going to offer us a first-round pick, a second-round pick, or what was it, a first, a third, a fourth, and a fifth? Yes, I'll take that. I'll take that all day, especially for a rebuilder. We don't need Martinez. I was just using it to help people out. Needings available? Yeah, we don't need to do that. All right. So it's been a kind of weird start to this, but this is our kind of experimental rebuild GM. You know, it's going to kind of help us out in the Detroit GM, I guess. And, you know, who knows? This could be something that works out really well. 3 first-round picks this year. You know, 3 third rounds, I think. I mean, it's just going to be stacked this year for the draft. So, I mean, hopefully we can get something done here and quick. Okay, so we got to edit lines. Let me do some moves, and then we'll jump back here and get everything going. All right, so this is what it looks like, and this is pretty much what EA thought it should look like. Not too bad. I mean, we're definitely not a great team, but we're going to build this team in the draft, most likely. And, yeah, there's not really... It's mostly the back end here. There's a lot of great players in the back end with, like, Brodin and Willette with Vatanen and stuff. So these guys are all going to grow really well. And honestly, I'm glad we did trade Martinez because we actually have a surplus of defensemen, just like the real... expansion team this year in NHL, the Knights. Girardi's sitting in the 7th D, which is perfect. That's pretty much super realistic. This is everybody here, if you guys want to take a quick look. And this is what the defense looks like here. Now, Franzen, we did send down. I guess I really didn't need him. I thought I maybe did to replace Martinez, but, you know, whatever. So Franzen's down here. He is top 6 potential, but, you know, it's tough, dude. You got to earn your spot, and there's guys that need to grow that are better than you. Nesterov's a depth guy, so he'll be playing down here, top line power play minutes, stuff like that. So everybody here is growing in a certain way. We've got a ton of great defensive prospects. Here's the goaltenders down here. Here's the goaltenders up here. So let's just get into it. Oh, they want me to set captain. So who should be our captain? I don't think we should have a captain. I think we should have, let's see, we'll give Hansel an alternate, sure. Vatanen an alternate. I guess it gives him that he's a locker room leader. So yeah, let's just. I was thinking Benino maybe, but I guess they're giving it to him. So that'll be fine. And why do they want me to do that? I thought I already done. We did it. Yeah, everything's good. Basically everything's set. So let's take a look at the calendar. We're gonna do about a month sim here, and just you guys can let me know what everything looks like. So let's get up to this this date here. Now, we're definitely going to be a bad team, but I still want to try to have a lot of our good lines being competitive. So we're actually going to start in the OHL here. We need some forward prospects. That's the biggest thing. We're going to do 3 weeks for each of the North American areas, all the CHL, America, etc. And then we'll jump into Europe. I want to maybe do... I mean, the thing is, we've got some elites at goalie, so we really don't need a goalie for this rebuild. If we find a gem in like 3 years, that'll be cool. But at this point, we really don't need one. And we are cap compliant, so it shouldn't be an issue. And don't really pay attention to any of these preseason games. They don't really matter, the big wins, stuff like that. So let's just get it. I think we should try to find a stud, like, first-line sniper in the draft, like a franchise sniper, if possible. That would be just amazing. So we went, oh, shoot. Yeah, we just did OHL. I should have started in WHL, so it's easier. So we're going to do OHL, WHL, QMJHL, and United States, all forwards, 3 weeks. And then we'll jump over and we'll do Russian forwards, SHL, and Liga. And then we'll... You know what? We'll just do everywhere. We'll do everywhere forwards for 3 weeks. We'll just try that. Because I do need to find someone. We need to find someone to fill that role. We just don't have anybody. And whoa, we have injuries on. Oh, shoot. I wanted to turn those off for the season. Oh, man. Okay. Edmondson. So he's, yeah, let's just... I think that's just going to put Girardi in, right? We could have just done that. I don't know why I didn't have the coach do that. And we just got to stop the sim. We win. Okay, good year for rookie. Stop the sim. I got to turn that off for the season. We'll pop it back on. I think I did mention I wanted it on. But at this point, I think we should keep it off for the season and just use it in the playoffs. It's just easier. And I know we talked about this a few GMs ago. And it was just like, yeah, just screw it. Let's just do it only in the playoffs. Because that's when it's super exciting. But I guess that's why we keep Girardi up here, right? That's no problem at all. We could just go until he's available again here. Wow, look at this dude. 3 games played. Tierney. 4 points in 3 games. Nice. And, we're winning our first... we won 2 out of 3. Oh, my God. Guys, come on. Now is not the time to play like an expansion team is playing in 2017. Which is... Vegas has dropped their last 2, but it's like they're a fast, competitive team. It's fun to watch. It definitely is. And I got to watch more of them because it's always fun. But, yeah, we're actually winning quite a few games here, but it will slow down. I think this is just EA's, kind of way that they, for some reason, handle the simulation. So did it say he was done the 11th, or did it say the 14th? I don't remember. Let's just go to the 18th here just to be safe, just in case, and we can kind of see how we're doing. So we did the WHL. Let's go ahead to the QMJHL for forwards. For 3 weeks. And after we get done with North America, maybe we can pin a couple guys in North America just for the future. But remember, we've got a ton of first-round picks, so we can probably snag quite a few guys that can be part of the core in the future. Okay, is anybody back yet? Maybe it was the 22nd. Maybe I'm just completely wrong with when he was. 10-6-2. Okay, yeah, let's throw him back in here. Scratch Girardi. Because I do want these boys to grow. That's the biggest thing. Girardi, you did awesome, dude. Actually, let's look at his stats. How do you do? He's a -4. He got 2 assists, so really not working out. Not working for what we thought he would do as a defensive defenseman. There we go. All right, perfect. So that's looking good there. And get him back. Hopefully he doesn't get re-injured, even though the injuries are off. And this will be the last game. There is a big loss. Okay, 11-8-2. Wow, way better than I thought we'd be doing. But who knows? Maybe we've got some great goaltending going on. As Grabauer says, he did bad. Wow, 5th in the Central Division, which is a tough division. But look at Colorado. And the Blues are way down there. Huh. Preds are way down there. Strange. Okay, so I think we should go ahead and take a look at some of the stats real quick and just clean it up here. See who's doing what. So Connor Brown doing real well. That's great to see because he'll be up at an 80 probably by the end of the season. Dadanoff doing real well. Tulusky, Benino. So everybody looks pretty good. I think especially the top 6, I think we're going to grow pretty well. Brodin is looking awesome there, so hopefully he can get up to like an 85 or so by the end of the season. That would be really nice. And if we can get one of those top guys that's like 78 overall that can come into the league as an elite like sniper, we can have a core. We can build almost around Brodin and our backup goalie right now. So yeah, Hayes is doing some work helping out the 4th line there. Yeah, everything looks pretty good, honestly. And Edmondson, obviously, played 6 games, but he's a defensive defenseman, -2. I mean, I'm not worried about it. He'll still grow. That's looking fine. Let's go ahead and take a look at our goaltenders. Grabauer and Korpisalo. I keep forgetting his name. So Grabauer actually looks really good. They both look really good. I mean, these are fine for the crap team that's put in front of them. They're both going to grow. They're both going to turn out fine. And who knows? Korpisalo is definitely going to be a starter next year. And Grabauer is going to be a decent, still potential player. So we can always trade him away for maybe a first-round pick next year. That would be real nice. So that's how that's looking. I don't really need to look at the team stats. I'm sure we're doing great for those. But we're going to be probably not the worst team in the league, honestly. I don't think this is as bad as our Red Wings rebuild, but there's a couple guys that we can still trade away and try to get somebody else for. But at this point, I'm pretty happy. Tech problems aside and things like that, this was a good GM, and I think we built up the team, mostly their future, not really the team in general, but the team's future to a really, really nice area. And we're going to have a hell of a draft, and it's going to be nice. So thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, if you liked it, go ahead and subscribe and hit that thumbs up. It helps a ton. And the growth has been unreal lately. It's just been a lot of fun to watch and keep track of on Social Blade. So thank you again, and we'll see you next time out on the ice.